This video is sponsored by Sweetwater. Hi there, Perfecto Castro here and welcome to my channel. I hope you're having a great day. This video is all about the X-Gear pedals from IK Multimedia. I'll play you a song I wrote inspired by the tones I got. I'll show you how I have them set up for this recording session, and I'll answer some burning questions not addressed by other videos of these pedals. Here we go. I first saw the X-Gear pedals at 42 Gear Street 3, where IK Multimedia brought the prototypes over to show off. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to film a video with them because they were quite in demand with the other YouTubers. But big thanks to Sweetwater for sponsoring this video and for sending me the X-Gear pedals. I get to spend more time with them and I get to show them off to all you guys right here in my personal studio. This video is more of an overview, but I may be shooting in-depth videos on each pedal soon, so stay tuned. But before we get into the pedal details, here is a song I wrote inspired by the tones I got from the X-Gear pedals. Best enjoyed with headphones or a nice set of speakers. Now, before anything else, let's define what the X-Gear pedals are. Firstly, these are boutique digital effects pedals made in Italy. There are 4 flavors: X-Drive for dirt, X-Vibe for modulation, X-Time for delay, and X-Space for reverb. Each pedal has 16 algorithms that will cover most effects any guitar or bass player will need. The robust hardware features ultra-low noise and high-resolution converters for audio quality, selectable true or buffered bypass, high-power DSP, full MIDI implementation, and an open architecture that allows the X-Gear to stay current with future firmware updates. And each X-Gear pedal also has USB connectivity so that it can be used as a high-quality guitar audio interface for recording. And if that's not enough, you also get software integration with the X-Gear Stomp version in Amplitube. This allows you to keep your pedals on your pedal board, work on your presets within Amplitube on your computer, then save and load them onto the hardware X-Gear pedals for live use via the X-Gear Librarian and USB. So with X-Gear, you get the boutique hardware digital effects pedal, a high-resolution guitar recording audio interface, and the software version of the pedal plus Amplitube SE. Now that's quite a bundle. Okay, here's my setup for this session. The first pedal in the chain is the X drive, and that goes into the X vibe, which then goes stereo out into a Walrus Audio ACS1 amp simulator, which is off screen. I'll explain more about this later. The ACS1 stereo outs now go into the X time and also stereo into the X space. And finally, the X space acts as my audio interface into Logic. In audio interface mode, you can choose between a fully affected stereo out or a wet and dry out, where one side has the stereo effects summed in mono and the other side has the dry signal for further processing in your DAW. I also have the X space and X time connected via MIDI. This way, Logic can send MIDI information to the X space via USB, and that is relayed to the X time via the MIDI DIN connection. This also allows the X space to switch presets on the X time, as you can see right here. With this setup, I'm able to record the huge stereo spread that these X-Gear pedals are capable of. Now here's a quick rundown of the tones that I used for the demo song. Okay, the first tone starts with the X drive set to the light preset, and I have the drive turned all the way down. That way there's only a hint of grit to the tone. Then I add the fresh preset on the X vibe for a little bit of movement. This also helps with the stereo spread. Now for the X space and X time, they are linked together. So I am on the glitter preset on the X space, and that is linked to the left, center, right ping pong delay on the X time. For the delay mix, I have it set to around 50%. That way the repeats don't overpower the actual playing. The glitter preset on the X space gives you that shimmer reverb effect that swells in and acts like a pad underneath everything that's happening. For the next tone, I keep the light overdrive on the X drive. I switch the X vibe to the Unitrem preset. Then I have a tape delay on the X time and a hall reverb on the X space. I also switch my guitar to the bridge pickup. Now for the lead, I switched to the solo preset on the X drive, and for the first half, I used the voicey preset on the X vibe. I have a tape delay on the X time, and the X space is now set to a room reverb. And for the second half of the lead, I switched to the 1982 preset on the X vibe. That way the modulation is a little more subtle. Okay, now here are 5 questions about the X-Gear pedals that need to be answered. How many amp models are there? Well, none. Despite having Amplitube on the pedal graphic, these are effects algorithms. So that means X-Gear pedals need to be incorporated in an amp rig, just like any other regular effects pedal. In this setup, I'm using the Walrus Audio ACS1 set to the Fullerton preset as my virtual amp, mainly because of the stereo ins and outs. And of course, it sounds great as a pedal platform amp pedal. Each X-Gear pedal has 5 switchable cab sims that can save your gig in case your amp suddenly dies on stage. But if you're building an ampless rig with the X-Gear pedals, you'll still need an amp-in-a-box style pedal that will act as a preamp so that you can shape your clean sound and you'll get the most out of the X drive. Okay, let me show you. I'm going to turn off the ACS1 and then I'm going to engage the cab sim on the X vibe. Okay, so global setup, go to the cab and Let's choose cab 3. You can hear the speaker compensation, but now there's no way for you to tweak the clean sound. So if you want to add more treble or less bass or whatever, that's what you'll need the amp in a box style pedal for. Okay, let's hear the X drive into the cab sim. In my opinion, that is enough to save your gig. At least you won't sound fuzzy as with no cab simulation like this. Okay. That works. Now I am going to engage the ACS1, but disable its own cab simulation. That way we can use it as a preamp. Now with the X drive. So that sounds more like an amp without the ACS1. With. Now let's compare that with the ACS1's own cab sim. Okay, so turn off the cab on the X Vibe and engage ACS1 cab. There you go, sounds great. Do you get spillover or trails when you switch presets? In the current firmware, you get spillover when you engage or bypass the pedal, but not when you switch presets, even when those presets share the same algorithm. Let me show you. The glitter preset and the magic preset on the X Space share the same shimmer algorithm. So I'm gonna go to glitter. Here's how that sounds. If I turn off the pedal, you hear the trail, right? But when I go to the magic preset, the effect cuts off. But don't worry, this is something IK Multimedia is already working on, and hopefully they include it in the next firmware update. Now, who are these pedals for? Because of the broad range of features, these X-Gear pedals checks a lot of boxes. If you want to add one or more excellent sounding multi-purpose pedals to your current pedal board, then these are very good candidates. And since you can use any of these X-Gear pedals as your audio interface, that means you can record your pedal board tones straight into your DAW. The hardware and software integration also makes it a no-brainer for current Amplitube users who want to take their studio sound to their live gigs. At $299 each, the X-Gear pedals are attractively priced, especially considering all the features that they come with. Now, if you buy all 4 pedals, it does add up to the price of a full-featured multi-effects with amp modeling that are available from other brands. And the question now becomes, can all 4 X-Gear pedals compare with, insert your favorite multi-effects unit here? In a word, no. Mainly because the X-Gear pedals does not have amp modeling. But then again, the target market for the X-Gear pedals are the tone hounds who build rigs around their beloved amps, and not the all-in-one multi-effects crowd. Final question, where can you buy these pedals? The X-Gear pedals are now available from IK Multimedia dealers worldwide, but in the United States, the best place to buy them from is Sweetwater. With Sweetwater, you get free shipping, a total customer satisfaction guarantee, and a personalized sales engineer who'll help you not only with your gear purchase, but also with expert advice on any gear-related questions you may have. Sweetwater is a very good friend and supporter of my channel, and I'm honored to be working with them in making these videos for all of you to enjoy. Okay, there you have it. I really enjoyed showing you guys all 4 X-Gear pedals from IK Multimedia. Thank you again, Sweetwater, for sponsoring this video and for giving me free reign in presenting the X-Gear pedals to all you guys. I will put affiliate links in the video description, so check them out, and thank you for your support. If you dug this video, please give it a thumbs up like, hit subscribe if you haven't yet, and ring that bell. And let me know what you think about the X-Gear pedals in the comments. Now click on the end card to go watch another video, or you can go grab your guitar and play something, because you all know the drill. Practice makes perfecto. Cheers, guys.